Hi everyone, welcome to our evening yoga class. So this class is for people who already practice yoga for some time. So it's a level 2 class, but if you're a beginner you can join us and just take rest when you feel tired. Enjoy your class, respect your body as usually. Remember, if you have pain, you need to ease off. Gonna start on our mat in child pose. So separate your knees as wide as your mat, your big toes touching, and bring your sit bones over your heels, hinging from your pelvis, from your hip joints. Put your hands in front of you and release your head down. And when you're in child pose, just notice your breathing. Notice how exhales are relaxing you further to the ground. We're going to be working with gravity today, so we're not going to be pushing anything or trying to get into a pose. We're just going to rely on gravity to take us there and our breathing. So start relaxing your breathing and just notice how your inhales energizing you and your exhales releasing the tension from your muscle. So going a little bit deeper into child pose with each exhale. Feel your belly dropping between your thighs. Your head is coming heavier, closer to the ground. And your seat bones coming closer to your heels. On your next inhale, gently come on all fours. Bring your knees under your hips and your hands under your shoulders. And we're going to step our right foot just outside the right hand. Walk your hands slightly further and start dropping your pelvis. Just notice the gravity taking you. So you're not pushing your pelvis down, just relaxing the muscles. Bring your chest a little bit higher. On your next exhale, pushing your pelvis to the back of your mat, your front foot comes onto the heel, keep your body parallel to the floor, keep your spine nice and long. And again, come into the front, into your low lunge, releasing that pelvis down, relaxing the muscles of your groin. And again, come into the half split. The front foot comes onto the heel. Nice long spine, and bend that front knee. And once more coming into that low lunge, relaxing the pelvis down. On your next inhale, step your right knee in line with your left knee. So hands under your shoulders, and you stand the left hand side, so the left foot steps slightly on front of your fingertips on the left. Move your hands in line with your foot and start bringing that pelvis down, raising your chest up, releasing that tension in your groin muscles, so releasing the pelvis down. Breathe in here, noticing with each out breath you come in a little bit lower with your pelvis. And now on your next inhale, pushing the pelvis to the back of your mat, the front knee is unbent and the front foot is on your heel. Keep breathing, keep elongating your mat. So you're looking down, your neck is nice and long. And again, inhale, coming forward. Low lunge, knees and that pelvis down. Again, inhale, coming to the half Hanuman, half split. So the front foot is on a heel. Nice long neck, nice long spine. Breathe here. And your next inhale, coming back to the front, releasing your pelvis down, raising your chest a little bit higher. And then I'm going to step again on all fours. Separate your knees as wide as your mat, your big toes touching. Your sit bones coming over your heels and coming back into your child pose. Just one nice deep inhale here. And a full exhale. Now slide your hands in level with your knees. And start slowly unraveling your spine, coming into hero pose. your hands behind you, fingertips pointing to the back. Lift your chest, lift your gaze. If you feel like you can drop the head behind you, lift the chest even further. Chin to chest. Slide your hands forward. Separate your toes. And gently bring that pelvis down. Bring your head up. Bending your elbows, coming all the way down onto the floor. And from here, inhaling into gentle cobra. Tuck your toes under. Bring your sit bones over your heels. And push yourself into your first downward facing dog. Keep your knees bent for the first dog. Push into the earth, bring your pelvis higher. Press that belly to the spine, hollow the belly. And just feel the gravity holding you. So feel that mat underneath your hands and your feet. Feel that contact with earth. Bring the pelvis a little bit higher. And then looking forward, walk or step to the front of your mat, keeping your head down, knees soft. Find your opposite elbows and just sway from side to side. Again, noticing how your spine getting longer without you pushing it into elongation. So you just feel the head becomes heavy, the neck stretches, the thoracic spine getting longer, the lumbar spine getting longer. And then release your hands, make them nice and heavy, make those arms long and heavy. On your next inhale, you're going to be unraveling bone by bone into Tadasana, mountain pose. Now bring your hands from both sides, all the way up over your head into prayer. And draw that prayer down to your chest. And just stop here, close your eyes. And feel the earth under your feet. Feel you standing on both feet equally. And you can feel the gravity is holding you nicely. Gently open your eyes. And release your hands. Again, bring hands from both sides all the way up into prayer. Drawing prayer to the chest, bending your knees, pivoting from your hips to coming down into forward fold. Release your head. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on shins or on the floor. We're going to step back with our right foot, all the way back to the mat. Release your knee onto the floor, untuck your toes. Your right hand inside your left foot. Left hand onto your knee. On your next inhale, stretching your right hand all the way back to the mat, lifting up. Lifting the hand up. And releasing all the way down, releasing your pelvis. And now we're going to twist to the left hand side, twisting your belly, chest to the left hand side. Elongate your spine and twist a little bit more. On your next inhale, looking down, frame your front foot, tuck your toes under, lift your knee off the floor and step to the front of your mat into your forward fold. Release your head. Release the tension of your upper back. Inhale, halfway lift. On exhale, the left foot steps back to the mat. Release your knee, untuck your toes. Your right hand onto your right knee, left hand inside. And again, inhale, stretching the left hand all the way to the back of your mat. Goes over your head and all the way down inside your front foot. And then we're going to go into that simple twist, twisting to the right hand side. Elongating the body. Looking down, framing your front foot, tuck your toes under, lift your knee off the floor, step to the front of your mat, into your forward fold. Release your head. On your next inhale, start unraveling into Tadasana. Bring your hands over your head into prayer. Hands to the chest. And release them down. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Open across your chest. We're coming into forward fold. The hands coming over your head. Release your head down, release your neck. Inhale here. On exhale, release your hands down. And we're going to step back with our right foot. Release your knee onto the floor and tuck your toes. Right hand onto the floor, left hand onto your left knee. And again, stretching that left hand all the way to the back. Up and down. Coming into that twist, we're going to add our legs. So tuck your toes under, lift your knee off the floor, elongate more, stretch your spine, and then lifting your left hand all the way to the sky. Coming into your twist. Inhale here. Full exhale, now stretching the left hand all the way to the back. Release your knee onto the floor. Lift your foot off the floor, catch the foot, and start rotating your chest all the way to the sky. Coming away from your front knee. Breathe here. Gently release that foot onto the floor. Frame your front foot. Tuck your toes under, step to the front of your mat. Into your forward fold, release your neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps all the way to the back of your mat. Release your knee onto the floor and tuck your toes. Left hand on the floor, right hand onto your knee. Inhale, stretching the left hand all the way to the back. Up and over. Coming into twist, you're going to tuck the toes. Lift the knee, coming into a twist. And now stretching the right hand all the way to the sky. Inhale here. Full exhale. Stretching the right hand all the way to the back. Release your knee onto the floor. Lift your foot, catch the foot, and start opening up your chest to the sky, pushing your belly away from that front knee. Inhale here. Full exhale, release that knee onto the floor. Looking down, framing your front foot. We're going to step into a plank from here. Release your knees onto the floor. Untuck your toes. We're coming back into a child pose. Nice deep inhale here. On exhale, bring your hands in level with your knees. Start unraveling into hero pose. Walk your hands behind you. Fingers pointing to the back. Lift your chest, lift your gaze, maybe putting the head to the back. And if you have open hips, or you would like to try, start lifting your pelvis off your feet. Coming into deeper back bend. Release your sit bones down, chin to chest, slide your hands forward, coming forward with your pelvis down. Start bending your elbows, coming all the way down onto the mat. Inhale into cobra. Try to go a little bit higher. Push into the earth. Release the shoulders away from your ears. Slide your shoulder blades down your spine. Tuck your toes under. Bring your sit bones over your heels. Push yourself into downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale here. Full exhale. Then lifting your right leg up. Look between your hands and step that foot between your hands. Look at your back foot and drop your heel onto the floor. Your foot is parallel to the back end of your mat. So your front heel is in the same line as the arch of your back foot. We're going to start coming into a warrior two. Nicely unraveling your body. Long arms. Soft gaze over your right hand. Inhale here. Soften your shoulders down. Releasing your left hand onto your thigh. Flip your right hand open. And bending the front knee. Bring your right hand all the way up to stretch your right hand side. And from here, start pushing your pelvis to the back. Windmilling yourself into a Trikonasana or triangle pose. So the right hand is under your knee, left hand stretched to the sky. Breathe here. Now stretching your left hand all the way to the back of your mat. See if you can catch your right thigh and bind that hand to the thigh, opening across your chest. If you're not able to catch to the thigh, hold your t-shirt. Breathe here. On your next inhale, release in that hand. Bring it all the way up and over. Now bending that elbow, put your hand on the back of your skull, open more across your chest, pointing your elbow to the sky. Breathe in here. Stretch your hand back to the sky. And coming back into warrior two on inhale. Put your hands onto your hips, rotate your toes. So they're pointing outwards. I'm just going to turn around so you can see me better. So your toes pointing outwards. Bring your hands down, just under your shoulders, and then bending into your right knee. Stretching your left inside of your thigh. And coming to the left knee, bending the left knee, stretching the right thigh. And again to the right. And to the left. And once more to the right. And to the left. And then twisting yourself into high lunge, step back into your downward facing dog. Bring your sit bones a little bit higher, hold your belly completely. We're going to stop here for one deep inhale, full exhale. Now lifting your left leg up, bending that knee, place your foot between your hands, drop your right knee onto the floor, start unraveling yourself into warrior two on another side. Breathe in here. Soften your shoulders down. Right hand onto your right thigh, flip your left hand open, and bending your front knee, stretching your left hand side. Breathe in here. And then pushing your pelvis to the back. We come in, moving all the way down to Trikonasana or triangle pose. Open up across your chest, breathe deeply. Now stretch that right hand all the way to the back. And see if you can bind your hand to your thigh or to your t-shirt. Open more across your chest. Breathe here. Now releasing your hand, breathe all the way up and over. Now bending that elbow, hand onto the back of your skull, open across your chest, point your elbow to the sky. Breathe here, keep elongating your spine. Bring that hand all the way up. Bend in the front knee on the inhale, we're coming back to warrior two. Hands onto your hips, rotate your toes. So toes on both feet pointing outwards. Now bending into your right knee, coming down into a bit lower Skandasana. You can stay here with hands in front of you, enjoying that stretch. Or wrapping your right arm over your knee, your left hand meeting your right hand behind your back for a bind if you can. Releasing the bind, coming to the left hand side. And again the same, settle here, see where you want to go, maybe your hands on the floor, or wrapping your arm over and another for a little bind. Stay here, breathing. We're going to be coming to the second side again. So see if you can bind or just hands on the floor. Inhale here. We're coming to the second side. Try not to touch the floor. Release your hands to the sides and coming to the second side. Bind here. And again, release your hands, coming to the other side. Bind here. And once more to the other side. And bind here. And come into the middle. Release your hands onto the floor. Rotate your toes so they're pointing inwards. And release your head all the way down into your wide-legged forward fold. Come halfway, rotating your front toes to the front of your mat, stepping back into your downward facing dog. Again, inhale here, full exhale. Nice deep inhale. And a full exhale. Drop your knees onto the floor. Separate your knees as wide as your mat, big toes touching. Coming back into child pose. Inhale in here. Full exhale. Now sliding your hands towards your knees. Coming into hero pose. Hands behind you. Palms on the floor. Lift your chest, lift your gaze, lift your pelvis off your feet. Drop your head behind you if you can. Breathe here. Release your sit bones down, chin to chest. Slide your hands forward. Coming into high cobra. Dropping your pelvis down. Releasing all the way down onto the floor. Inhale into a bit higher cobra. Tuck your toes under. Sit bones over your heels. Press yourself into downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale. And a full exhale here. Then lifting your right leg up. Step that foot between your hands. Drop your back knee onto the floor and tuck your toes. Right hand onto your knee. Left hand comes all the way to the back of your mat. Over your head and down. You know the pattern. We're going the same way. Tuck your toes under. Lift your knee off the floor. Coming into a twist. Right hand raises up. Breathe here. Right hand comes all the way to the back of your mat. Release your knee and tuck your toes. Lift your foot, catch the foot, open up across your chest. On your next inhale, releasing that foot down. Coming all the way up. Right hand raises up. Bending that right elbow. Dropping the hand between your shoulder blades. See if you can bring the left hand in bind with your right. If not, you can hold your t-shirt with both hands. And now start yielding your pelvis down. So working with gravity. Breathe in here. Releasing your left hand onto your left thigh. Right hand catches the back of your skull. Start lifting your chest high, releasing your pelvis down. Breathe in here. Looking down, both hands framed in front foot. Tuck your toes under and step into your downward facing dog. And a nice deep inhale here. And a long exhale. Now lifting your left leg up, three-legged dog, bending that knee. Place that foot between your hands. Release your knee onto the floor and tuck your toes. Left hand onto your left knee, right hand inside. Stretching your right hand all the way to the back. Breathe up and over. Tuck your toes under, lifting your knee off the floor, coming into a twist. Elongate your body more, go into deeper twist, and then raise your hand all the way up. Stretching the hand behind you, release your knee, and bring your foot into your hand, pushing yourself away from your front knee. Open your chest to the sky. Breathe here. Release your foot onto the floor. And raising your left hand up, right hand down, bending that upper elbow. See if you can bind your hands behind your back. If not, hold your t-shirt. And now start yielding your pelvis down. Bring your upper elbow a bit higher. Breathe here. Releasing your right hand onto your right thigh, left hand onto your back of your skull. Lift your chest, lean backwards into your hand. Breathe here into your chest. Looking down, frame your front foot, tuck your toes under, step back into downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale here. Full exhale. Release your knees and tuck your toes. Separate your knees as wide as your mat, big toes touching. Sit bones coming over your heels. We're coming into child pose. Inhaling here. Full exhale. On your next inhale, sliding your hands towards your knees, unraveling your spine, hands walking behind you. Lifting your chest, lifting your pelvis, lifting your gaze, maybe dropping your head behind you. Inhale here. On exhale, chin to chest. Slowly sliding your hands to the front. Pelvis coming down, chest up into high cobra. Releasing all the way down. Again, inhale into cobra as high as you can do. Keep those elbows close to your body, release the shoulders down. Tuck your toes under, sit bones coming over your heels. Press yourself into downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale here. Full exhale. Lifting your right leg up. Step that foot outside your right hand. Drop your back knee onto the floor. Settle here. Now bend in both elbows, maybe slightly, or maybe you can put your forearms onto the floor into lizard pose. Just stop here, releasing that pelvis down. Breathe in here. Now, option to stay here, or you can try to put your right hand just behind your right foot, so just where your heel is. Or if you have more space, you can push your shoulder under your knee, bring your right hand all the way back, to your lower back, and your left hand meets your right hand there, dropping your head down. Breathe in here. Inhaling deeply. Full exhale. Release those hands. And again, coming into half Hanuman, so pushing the pelvis back. The front foot comes onto the heel. Inhale back into the lunge, dropping the pelvis. And exhale back into half split. Body is nice and long. Inhale again into low lunge. Tuck your toes under, bring your knee off the floor and step back into your downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale here. Hold your belly on exhale. Now lifting your left leg up, bending that knee, step your foot outside your left hand. Drop your right knee onto the floor and tuck your toes. Just settle here first. Feel that help of the gravity. Release your pelvis into gravity, so you're not pushing it, you're just yielding gently. And again, you can either just bend your elbows slightly and be here, or you can put your forearms onto the floor and just stop here. Elongate your spine, you're looking down, you've got nice long neck here. Breathe here. Relaxing your pelvic muscles. And again, your left hand may go just behind your foot, and you can be just here, or you can push your shoulder under your left knee and bring your left hand all the way to your lower back. Your right hand meets your left hand and you're releasing your head down. Breathe in here in this lizard pose. Inhaling deeply. Full exhale. On your next inhale, releasing your hands inside your front foot. Drop your pelvis down, and now on inhale, we're coming into half split. The front knee and bends. Nice long body. And again, inhale to the front. Exhale to the back. And again, inhale to the front. And once more, exhale to the back of the mat. And inhale to the front. Release your pelvis. Tuck your toes under. Bring that knee off the floor and step back into your downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale here. Full exhale. Release your knees onto the floor and tuck your toes. Separate your knees. Bring your sit bones over your heels. Child pose. Slide your hands towards your knees, coming into hero pose. Hands coming behind you. Lift your chest, open up across your collarbones, lift your pelvis. You can look to the front or you can drop your head behind. Exhale, coming slowly back, sliding your hands forward. Bring your pelvis down into high cobra, bending your elbows, coming all the way down. Inhale again into nice high cobra. Tuck your toes under, sit bones over your heels, raise yourself into downward facing dog. This is our last downward facing dog. Just gonna stop here. Inhaling and exhaling. And once more, nice deep inhale and a full exhale. Look forward, step or walk to the front of your mat into your forward fold. On your next inhale, slowly unraveling into standing. Bring your hands into prayer over your head. Draw that prayer down. Just close your eyes for a moment here. Check you standing nice and firmly on the ground, rooting through all four corners of your feet. Gently open your eyes, release your hands, interlace your hands behind your back, open across your chest. We're coming into forward fold, hands coming over your head. Inhale here, full exhale. On your next inhale, gently releasing your hands down into your forward fold. And now bending your knees, we're going to go all the way down onto the floor. So sitting on the floor, put your feet wide apart. We're going to bend our left knee, putting that foot to the side of the thigh. If it's uncomfortable for your knee, you can choose to sit with your foot inside your left thigh. So your choice. So separate your thighs about 90-degree angle. Engage your right foot. So the right foot is flexed and the knee is engaged. Twist yourself to the long leg. So your heart is shining over your right knee. Sit nice and tall. And now start walking your hands towards your foot. Try not to have an urge to hold to your shin or to your foot. Just work with gravity again. Elongate your spine on an inhale, and on an exhale, you can bring your body closer to your leg. And again, inhale, elongate, and exhale, a little bit closer to your leg. Keep breathing, keep elongating your spine. Don't push anything, just work with your gravity. Your next inhale, slowly coming back to the center line. Now twisting yourself to the other side. Your right hand binds to your left thigh. Bring your left hand up and over and start laying your right hand side onto your right leg, maybe catching your foot. Looking on the ceiling, so you're rotating your chest. Keep breathing here. Keep elongating your spine and keep going into deep rotation. On your next inhale, slowly raising up. Carefully stretching the right leg. Now bending your right knee. Your left leg is long. So again, nice long leg, foot is engaged. Walking your hands on both sides of your long leg, sitting nice and tall. And now start walking your hands towards your foot. So again, we're not catching the foot or shin, we're just walking the hands, stretching the spine long. Keeping that knee unbent on your left leg. Again, inhale, elongate your spine, elongate your neck as well. And release down. And again, inhale, long spine. Exhale, come a little bit closer to that leg. Keep breathing. On your next inhale, slowly coming back to the center line. Now both hands to the other side, twisting to the bent knee side. Left hand onto your right thigh. Binding here, lifting your right hand up. Start carefully laying your left hand side onto your left leg. Maybe catching the foot. And again, rotating your chest to the sky, looking at the ceiling, breathing deeply. You'll engage your spine more, go into deeper rotation. And breathe here. Carefully coming back to the center line. And bending your knee, bring your knees together. And just hug yourself, releasing your head down. Just stop here for a moment, breathing deeply into your back. And maybe exhaling through your mouth. Again, deep inhale into your back and sigh out. Carefully unravel. Knees are bent, hands in front of you. We're coming down slowly, bone by bone, unraveling onto the mat. We're gonna be coming into shoulder stand. If it's not in your practice, or you would like just to take restorative shoulder stand, you can move to the wall and put your feet onto the wall. Otherwise, keeping your hands onto the floor, bending your knees, bring your feet off the floor, and bring your feet all the way over into plow pose first. Stop here. Now bend your elbows, supporting your lower back, lifting one leg up, followed by the other. Walk your hands towards your shoulder blades, straighten your legs. Breathe here. Gonna stop here for 3 inhales and 3 exhales. Now carefully bending your knees. See if you can put your knees onto your forehead. And release your hands, palms facing down. Keeping your hands on the floor. Carefully, bone by bone, unravel yourself onto the floor. Keep your knees bent. Put your hands onto your knees. Just give yourself a nice big squeeze. And sway from side to side, releasing your lower back. Keep your left knee bent, stretch your right leg long. Put your right hand onto your left knee, open your left arm in a T shape and start bringing your right knee to the right hand side, coming into a supine twist. If your neck is okay, you can look over your left shoulder. Keep breathing here. Slowly coming back to the midline, releasing your left foot onto the floor, stretch the left leg long, bring your right knee to the chest, left hand onto your right knee, open your right arm in a T shape, bring your right knee across, looking over your right shoulder if you can. Breathe here in your supine twist, you're still practicing. You're still controlling your breathing, so breathing deeply. On your next inhale, slowly coming back. Stretching both legs long. Point your toes, bring your hands up and over, and give yourself a nice big stretch. Releasing your hands alongside your body, separate your feet as wide as your mat. Move your hands away from your torso and start closing your eyes. Dropping all the control over your breathing. Relaxing your muscles. Feeling the gravity holding you. Relaxing your muscles into that gravity. Slowing down your mind and enjoying your Shavasana. Stay here as long as you can to rest your body. I'm gonna leave you here. Have a good day, everyone.